Hey everyone, wherever you're watching or listening this video to and from. We're streaming live at the moment on YouTube and Facebook, but this video will also be on my website. So if you're watching on my website, hey and welcome. And if you're watching the recording on any of the platforms, hey and welcome. So what's this video for? This video is for you if you are not financially free. This video is for you if your money's not working. This video is for you if you've got money but you don't know what to do with it. This video is for you if you are not where you want to be financially. This video is for you if you know how you'd like money to be and you think it might be possible, but it's just not there. This video is for you if you've tried every get-rich-quick scheme, course, all the rest of it out there and you still haven't got any traction. This video is not for you if you are looking for a quick fix, a magic wand, a unicorn, a flying unicorn, me to solve all your problems, any of that kind of you'll be a millionaire within, I don't know what, 6 months, whatever it is that people promise. This video is not for you. I am in the story of the tortoise and the hare, I am a tortoise. And it's stead me in good stead. Being a tortoise from the age of 22 to 32 got me financially free by the age of 32. So this video is for you if you're kind of like ready to try something different, or if you've just gone, do you know what, everything I've done so far is not working, or like I said, maybe you've got money but you don't know what to do with it or where to put it. Maybe you're scared of making decisions around money. Maybe you're scared of you've had an inheritance, or you're really good at earning money but you're really good at spending money, and you spend everything you earn and there's nothing left. Maybe you are starting to think, oh, how am I gonna, I haven't got a pension. Maybe, like some of the people that now work with me, you are, 18, 19 going, how do I get financially free by the time I'm 25? If that's you, this is probably the video for you to watch. And what I'm going to talk about in this video is what my Money Mastermind course is and whether it's for you or not. And if you are looking to solve any of those money things, then please stick around. And if you're not, flip it, awesome. Good for you. Please save your time, and don't stick around because it's not relevant to you. So what I want to talk about first is a little bit of background. And I want to share about kind of very whistle-top story about who I am, why the hell you should listen to me. If you don't know me already, or you haven't been referred to me, or you're not watching this video because you've heard someone else who's been on my courses. I got financially free at 32 through property. And after a 17-year career as a chef and building up property alongside being a chef. So I worked really hard and I put money into property. And at 32, I went, oh, look, I don't need to work anymore. And then I'm 42 this year. I spent the last decade kind of by accident, really, initially working with people to do the same thing. And it started by accident because people used to just say, can we meet for coffee? Can I buy you lunch? Can you chat about what you did and how you did it? And can you help me out? And so I did that. And I started then coaching people and having clients and helping them sort out their money, and realized that the reoccurring theme with everyone, including the clients that I had that had millions of pounds worth of property and more property than I had, all had one thing in common. They just didn't manage their money right, and they didn't know how to manage their money, and they weren't in charge of their money. It's like their money was in charge of them. So if that's resonating with you, if you're feeling like, oh, there's all this weirdness around your money, then this is for you. And so I, quite a few years ago now, did a Money Mastermind program with 5 very brave souls who wanted to come along on the journey with me. And I worked with them for 4 months on my Money Mastermind course. It was called Money Bootcamp back then, and there's someone much more famous than me who has a course called Money Bootcamp, so I thought I'd better switch it. And so they worked with me and got a lot of answers, got a lot of traction, got a lot of stuff. And the course finished and I went, great, that's it, great, off you go. And the next few months, nothing really happened. They didn't kind of get any traction and they kept wanting to work with me. And I said, well, I don't have a structure. So, let me see what I can do. Anyway, I came up with another program called the Joint Venture Mastermind Program, where I facilitate people to joint venture together in a limited company and get financially free through property. Anyway, fast forward through to now, and that group is pretty much nearly financially free. They've worked with me for 5 years. They've done the hard stuff. They did the Money Mastermind course. They came into joint venture. They've dealt with everything that there was to deal with, and still there is to deal with in doing property and money and managing themselves and managing their relationships with each other. And they're just about to be financially free. And I've got 6 other groups in a similar position that are doing joint ventures and are buying property, and I mentor them in, because that is ultimately kind of, you know, what I know. I have my own property portfolio I still manage, and I'm looking at expanding my property portfolio. So I'm still, you know, walking the talk. And so what I do once a year, which used to be every couple of years, because I've got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, so I've been busy having children whilst doing this program. What I now do every year is I do a Money Mastermind program, and it's 5 months long, folks. Yes, 5 months long. And why do I work with people like that over the long run? Because I believe in brushing your teeth if you don't want to end up in the dentist's chair. And what that means is, and it's the standard in my book that's being published in a couple of months, what that means is, if you want to sort your money out, it's the small stuff you do every day. It's not the big gargantuan, you know, things that you do once off. So I like to work with people over the long run to actually get that sorted and get that implemented. So I work with people over 5 months, and we go through everything. Money, what's working, what's not working, why it's not working, getting from feeling really shit and confused or a bit frustrated or a bit sort of powerless or a bit victim-y with money, to like really feeling in charge and feeling great about it. And look, you're not going to be a millionaire in 5 months. But if you can be in charge in 5 months of your money and start managing stuff and start really being okay with how money is, then all of a sudden magic starts to happen and you get traction. And like I was just saying at the beginning, you know, the guys that have worked with me for 5 years, they've gone from sorting the money out to now becoming financially free. And then on and on and on, because they're all growing their dreams and their businesses and all the rest of it. And really the crux of it is that it took me 10 years to get financially free. And if I knew now what I knew then, I'd probably do it in 2 or 3. The deals I would do would be vastly different. I did this 20 years ago, folks. This is like before, you know, major internet was around, right? Before all the stuff that is around today. So I did it kind of the long way round, giving stuff a go, seeing if it worked, all of that world. So I like to think that I condensed that journey for people into 5 years. And I spent the last 10 years also dealing with, who am I? What do I want to be? I don't have to work. So what does that mean? Who am I for the planet? So discovering what my dreams are, what I'm working towards. One of the things that I'm working towards is a livestock farm producing sustainable meat, and including meals and all sorts of things. It's a huge, huge dream. And those who don't know me won't have heard of this, but those who do will be like, she's still banging me on about the farm. And there's 2 parts to being really wealthy. And one is being financially rich, and the other is being rich in your dreams and having them happen and having the money to let them happen. So the other thing that I also cover is actually, what do you really want? When you're financially free, what are you going to do? Answering that question of, if you won the lottery tomorrow, what would you spend your life doing? Because actually most people don't know. If you're listening to this and you do know, understand that you're in like this teeny tiny portion of the world, because most people had a dream, got despondent, gave up on it, shoved it down, now don't want to deal with it, or never even considered it was possible to live a dream life. Just thought, well, I've got to suck it up, I've got to pay the bills, I've got to work in a job, and that's it. And what I do with people is go, why are you waiting until you're 67 and plus to retire on something that's not really going to be that much money to live on, when actually what you could do is have a plan for over the next, say, 5, 7 years, depending on where you're starting from, right? If you come to me with a big pot of money, you're already like well on the way. If you come to me in debt, it's going to take us a little bit longer. But why wait till you're 67, 68, 69, 70 to retire when you could put something in place now and do it in 5 years? So short version, that's what this course is about. It's why I do it over 5 months. It's why there are 2 hourly coaching calls every week. It's why you're in a smaller group with some other people to start building relationships, to possibly do some joint venturing. There's also the book that I've written that goes along with the course, videos weekly as well, and a huge amount of just support and being with your money, your situation, dealing with stuff that you don't want to deal with. So if you're someone that doesn't open the post or doesn't like looking at your bank statement, we're going to get rid of that. You're going to be free to look at your bank statements and sort stuff. If you're someone that really just avoids talking about money, if you don't like asking for a pay rise, if you don't like asking for that sale, we're going to deal with that stuff so that you feel empowered, so that you've got like skills to take forward. And then what's also magic is that I've got my Mission Mastermind program, which has just started this March, which has come off the back of the last Money Mastermind course, where you can carry on working and actually getting traction and having all of this stuff work. So to be really clear, what I'm offering is a really long-term relationship. So if you're listening to my voice or watching me going, oh my God, she's going to drive me nuts, please don't sign up, because it won't work. One of the biggest things people ask me is like, how do I choose a coach? How do I know? And it's like, you know, by it resonates. Something inside you goes, ooh, I could be onto something here, or I like this person, it's going to work. So if you're watching this going, oh, I kind of like what she's talking about, but I'm not really sure, it's like, don't work with me. Work with someone that you resonate with, but please work with someone. Like really find some people, a coach, a mechanism, read books, surround yourself in this stuff. Get that, whether you work with me or not, getting financially free is absolutely possible if you're willing to do the work and you want to put the time and the effort in. What else is there to say? Let's have a think. So people say, how long is it? It starts in September. So September 2022 is this year's one. So if you're worrying about, financial situation, you have plenty of time to get this sorted. So we start in September. We meet every Tuesday evening for 2 hours online. We go for 5 months. And in February, at the end of February, there's an in-person live workshop with me. There are 40 places on this course, maximum, top out of 40. Last year we had 18. Just an absolute joy to do. Maximum 40 places. Most people go, well, how much is it? How much are you going to do us for this? It's £1,000 plus VAT. It's not a huge amount of money in the big scheme of what you get. So you've got, again, 18 2-hour weekly coaching calls. You've got a full in-person workshop day with me, hopefully at my next home that I'm buying, which will be big enough to accommodate 40 people if we max out. All the videos, the book, the workbooks, all of that stuff. But the main thing is you walk away from this course feeling confident around your money and having dealt with anything that there is to deal with money, because you've got effectively 36 hours where you can go, oh, I'm dealing with this. How do I deal with this? And let the exercises unfold and do the work and be surrounded by people who go, yeah, me too. Most people, I say we've all, I can't speak for everyone. Most people have been in debt of some form. Most people have screwed up money. Most people have had deals gone wrong. Most people have been in a job they hate. There's all of that. The point is, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to keep repeating your money year on, thinking it'll be different this year, starting January with, all these New Year's resolutions and hoping it'll be better. And then guess what? It's the same year again. And it's like that cycle of like, I thought this was going to be the job. I thought this was going to be the thing. I thought this was going to be the deal. You don't have to keep doing that. You can break those cycles. You can deal with your stuff. You can have things work. It's just going to take a bit of time and a bit of attention. So consider that it's spending the money on you, and considering it's giving yourself, more importantly, because do you know what? And the thing that I like most people to get when they work with me is you can always make more money. There's always more money out there. And if you're listening to this struggling, going, it's all right for you with your houses and you're sorting all this, it's like, it's just bigger problems and different problems and obscure problems and all the rest of it. There's always more money. And guess what? The more money you have, the more you want. The bigger the car you get, the bigger the car you want. And if you go, Alex, cars isn't my thing. I'm spiritual. I'm not into stuff. It's probably courses, or it's probably books, or it'll be something. Everyone's got their thing that they spend money on. Even when we go, money doesn't really matter. And guess what? The more money we have, the more we spend. We upgrade the food we have, the cars we have, the houses we have. We upgrade, more importantly, the dreams that we have. We upgrade who we can help. Do you know your biggest thing that you can do for the world is get very, very successful and wealthy? Because you can then build a bigger table and help more people. And you can have more people around for dinner. to use an acronym. That's the wrong word. You know what I mean? Right? You can, the more wealth you have and the happier you are, the more you can affect other people. So if you've been doing money in an unworkable way for a long time and you're fed up and you've had enough and you want to change, please come work with me. I have a five-month payment plan, or you can pay it in one go. So it's really, really simple. Depending on where you're watching this, if you go to my website, alexlouisethomas.com, and drop me a note from there, if the page is up already, then you'll be watching this on the website. There'll probably be a buy now button down below. If you're not, if you're listening to this on another platform, reach out to me, come to my website, send me a message through my website. My email and my phone number's on there. I'm pretty reachable. If you've got questions or yeah buts or what ifs, I'll have a couple of calls over the next couple of months for any of that kind of thing. But really just send me a message saying, I kind of like what you're talking about, but I've got these questions. Send them over to me. Let's work it out. And if you want to come play, come play. I have an amazing community of people now. We're going kayaking in May. We're doing a family picnic and walk in July. We're talking about doing some ski holidays. This is not just a course. You don't just come on the course and then off you go. I'm asking you to join my life, join my community, be with me, get wealthy with me, come on exciting holidays, where we're going long term. It's really exciting, and it's kind of cool to be around people who want the same thing as you. If you surround yourself with people who have got the same goals, you have a wild chance of success compared to if you just, kind of keep doing the same thing again and again and again. So if you are looking for people who want the same thing as you, if you are looking for people who want to get financially free, I'm saying 5 years. I ain't promising millionaires in 6 months. But if that's what you're looking for and this resonates with you, please get in touch. Booking is open now. It's closed by June, so you've got a couple of months. There's only 40 places, so if you're thinking this is for you, please jump on. Don't wait. Don't wait and be disappointed. I've got someone who's just gone into Joint Venture Mastermind after being on the Money Mastermind course this year just gone. And she had the opportunity to join 2 years ago. And it wasn't the right time, and she shouldn't have joined, right? And she's going, oh my God, if I'd have joined back then, I'd be where Igloo is now. And you can listen to my podcast and listen to what my groups are up to. Igloo podcast is a really cool one if you want to listen to some of my clients' journeys. I've got some other clients coming on soon. And you can speak to all of them. And if you've got kind of questions and stuff, want to know what it's really like. And like I said, please reach out to me. But don't stay stuck. If you do nothing listening to this video or watching this video, please do something. If your money's not right, if your money's not working, it doesn't have to be with me, but do something. Money doesn't have to be a struggle. Money doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to be in pain all the time around money. You don't have to believe the narrative in the media about how difficult the next few years is going to be and how price rises are going to rise just beyond anyone's capability to pay the bills. It is possible to pay the bills. You just got to find the way, and you've just got to put the time and attention there and believe it's possible. So if this message resonates with you, please get in touch. I'd love to see you in September. Thanks for listening.